You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak.
Okay, Coach, well, we are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike 25!
Let's go, D. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Hey, Tuesday.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Shift. Hey, shift. 58. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 1, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 24. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Play action. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second and 15. Buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Back to throw here. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Got it. School.
Check 99. Check 99. 51's the mic.
Ready to go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Watch out.
Hey, bye-bye. Check.
Watch the eye.
11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 59, ready.
It's just me and you.
Base, 50. Check 50.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. Hey, box truck.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I'm coming.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check.
54, down. 22 jet bomber. 20.
Check 3.
He's 51. Gotta go.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively. Nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape. To put himself and his team in a position to score points, an absolute dream return.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 14. He finds his target. It's Evans. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Geis receives the pitch. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Mike's 43. Hold on. 43. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Mike Evans there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to let this one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. And this one to Treadwell, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Geis, 78 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a handoff looking right. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
43 is the mic. 43 is the
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Check.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Now the 43 for Mike. Wild Bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 7.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Single. That's single slot.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
We want it. Come to my world.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Dante Fowler in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You don't want none. 43, off. 43. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage almost. They'll keep it on 2nd down.
On the ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crash. 43.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. I'm playing the wrong football.
Mike's 43.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Falcons 10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he won't be close to a first down.